BNU is celebrating this year 115 years, which means that we established in Macau in 1902. In 1905, we start issuing banknotes. So, as you know, in Macau, we have this double role. We are a commercial bank, but we are also a note issuing bank. And since those times, we have been deeply involved in Macau's development, in Macau's society. We are the oldest established bank in Macau. Right now, we have about 225,000 customers in Macau. And we serve the Macau's society with 19 branches. And we have just opened one more, not in Macau, but in Hengqin Island. From a relation between the number of residents in Macau and number of branches in Macau is still not overbanked, but competition is quite fierce. We have some of the biggest banks in the world operating in Macau. Some of them are quite sophisticated, and so competition is quite harsh, which is quite good from my perspective. Because if we don't have competition, we tend to become a bit lazy, we don't put consumer in front of our priorities, and so I think for the good of the society, but also for the banks, it's quite good to have good competition. BNU just has one shareholder, which is CGD Group. CGD Group is fully owned by the Portuguese state. And we are part of a banking group operating in 23 countries. Of those 23 countries, I would say our core or most valuable presence is in the Portuguese-speaking world. In the Portuguese-speaking world, we are present in 7 Portuguese-speaking countries. As you know, there's 8 Portuguese-speaking countries, so we are in 7. And in 5 of them, we are a market leader. So, of course, one of the biggest competitive advantages is this connection with the Portuguese-speaking world. So there's no other bank in Macau or even in China or in Asia that is this presence in the Portuguese-speaking world. And, of course, we want and we always work towards fully leveraging this presence in the Portuguese-speaking countries. And especially when we are in Macau, that is by decision of central government of China as well by Macau's government, is a platform for the cooperation between China, which is now the second biggest economy in the world, but will become the first not very far from today, with the Portuguese-speaking countries. So, of course, we are following exactly what is the central government directive and fully leveraging on our parent group's presence in the Portuguese-speaking countries. Our presence in Hengqin has 2 main objectives. The first is to serve our Macau customers that have business or investments in mainland China. So we have within this scope 2 main groups of customers. The first are the individuals that have a second or third home in mainland China, like in areas like in Hengqin, Zhuhai, Zhongshan, and others. So we expect to provide good service to our existing customers that have property investments in China. But also, we want to target a second group of customers, which are our corporate customers. So we have many, hundreds of them, companies that also operate in mainland China. They have physical presence there. They have their factories, service providing companies. They have also construction companies, real estate development, so on and so on. And many of these customers, when we meet, they always ask us, can you support me in mainland China? And up to now, our answer was, unfortunately, no. But now, yes, we can answer yes, we can provide service to this group of customers. Then the second pillar of our strategy is the Portuguese-speaking connection. So, of course, Macau is becoming more and more important platform for the connection with the Portuguese-speaking world. but the bulk of the flow of business between China and the Portuguese-speaking worlds by far is coming from mainland China, and a big part coming from the south of China, in particular Guangdong or the Pearl River, that area. So with this branch, we can provide service to companies of those countries that operate in mainland China, or eventually Chinese companies that want to invest or establish relationships with the Portuguese-speaking world. I have experienced in these last 6 years a tremendous amount of change here in Macau. Many people, when they think about the recent past in Macau, they are somewhat negative because we have experienced since 2014 a significant contraction of GDP and gaming revenues. Personally, this is not the part that I keep in my memory. The part that I keep in my memory is the continuous change for better in Macau in terms of development as Macau as an international leisure center and leisure and tourism center. So there's been an enormous amount of progress in that area in Macau. Also some good efforts in terms of diversifying the offer in Macau, not only linked with tourism but other areas. Coming from Europe, where things go somewhat slow, and come here and start to experience this amount of speed for transforming the society for better, it's quite amazing, I have to say.